In this video, we will explore a unique technical analysis tool called the VWAP Angle Indicator. We will combine this indicator with a buy-sell signal indicator and a trend-following indicator, enhancing our ability to identify exceptionally profitable trades. This combination is particularly effective when the price fluctuates in the overbought and oversold zones of the market, aligning with the direction of the prevailing trend. If you happen to find value in this video, well, do not forget to leave a like. Let's get into it. As mentioned earlier, the indicator in discussion is called the VWAP Angle Indicator. To add it to your chart, you first of all want to go to TradingView. This is the charting platform that I'm going to be using. If you need to sign up, well, link for that will be in the video description. Next, you want to open the indicator search tab by clicking on the indicators button. After that, type in VWAP Angle Trend and be sure to select this one created by TZAC88. Now, after adding this indicator to your chart, well, this is how it's gonna look like. You may be thinking,
but what exactly is this indicator?
Well, let me explain. The VWAP Angle Trend Indicator is a specialized tool designed for technical analysis in financial markets, particularly for identifying potential trend reversals in trading securities. For a better understanding, let's go over its key components. Now, this indicator is actually super simple. As you can see, it's composed of only two elements. This line traversing the indicator window and this upper and lower levels. This upper level is called the higher band. And as you can see from the settings, the higher band starts at the 65 point on this indicator scale and goes all the way up to the 80 mark. On the other hand, this lower green level is called the lower band. And it starts at the minus 65 point on this indicator scale and goes all the way down to minus 80. Now, what about this line? What is it called? Well, this is the V angle. And as you can see, whenever the V angle gets into the higher band, it's gonna get highlighted by this red gradient color. At the same time, whenever it goes into the lower band, it's gonna get highlighted with a green gradient. Now, this indicator tries to identify potential trend reversal points in the market. This is achieved by calculating the angle between the current VWAP and its previous value over a customizable lookback period and then normalizing it with ATR. By analyzing the angle, one can understand the strength and direction of the VWAP, which can then help identify potential trend reversals or continuations. According to the creator of this indicator, after observing the market for a lengthy period of time, they realized that as the angle increases above positive 65 or decreases below minus 65, that usually confirms a higher probability of a trend reversal. That is exactly why we have the higher band starting at positive 65 and the lower band starting at minus 65. So when interpreting this indicator, you basically want to look for short positions whenever the V angle, which is this line, gets into the higher band, and only long positions whenever the V angle gets into the lower band. Now, looking at the settings of this indicator, we can see that we can customize things like the source, which allows you to select the exact price data source that this indicator is going to use for its analysis. And as you can see, we have all these options. For the lookback, this is going to increase or decrease this indicator's sensitivity to price. A higher number makes this indicator less sensitive to price, which means it's going to track longer-term trends. But if you want to capture shorter-term trends, well, you might want to consider reducing the lookback period to something like 5. For this video, we're gonna stick with 10, and then you can change the ATR accordingly. The Style tab allows you to change the colors for all these options as well as their specific values on the scale. The strategy I'm gonna be showcasing here is dependent on the default values of this indicator. Because of that, we're not gonna change anything. Now let's add 2 more indicators to the chart and craft our simple yet profitable strategy. On the indicator search tab, type in EMA and select this one called Moving Average Exponential. And then type in Parabolic SAR and you're gonna select this one created by Everget. After that, we're gonna change the settings of each of these indicators. But before that, let's talk about my favorite Forex broker called Fura. I've been using them for quite some time. As you can see here, this is my live account on MT4. Yes, MT4 is the trading platform used by Fura. The reason why I think Fura is a great broker is because of their low commissions as well as spreads that go as low as 0.0 pips. They also have a maximum leverage of 1 to 500, for those of you who love high leverage. If all of this isn't enough, they're also going to give you a 100% deposit bonus for all your first deposits of between $100 all the way to $50,000. So if you deposit, say, $5,000, they're going to give you a bonus of $5,000. So in total, you'll have $10,000 to trade with. To access the bonus as well as all the other perks, sign up to Fura using the link in the video description. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, let's customize the settings of these two indicators. Double-click on the EMA, and then you want to change the length to 100. For the color, maybe select something a bit brighter. For me, I'm gonna go with white. After that, click OK. Next, access the settings of the Parabolic SAR indicator. Then on the Inputs tab, you want to change the start value to 0.01. Then change the increment value to 0.001. After that, head over to the Style tab. Then disable the PSAR option as well as the Trade State Filling option. After that, click OK. Now, the Parabolic SAR indicator is going to be giving us the final entry confirmation. If it's a sell entry, we're going to wait for a sell signal from the Parabolic SAR. If we're looking for a buy entry, well, we're going to wait for a buy signal from the Parabolic SAR. Simple. The exponential moving average is obviously going to be used for trend identification. A trend is considered bullish when the price is trading above the EMA. On the other hand, a bearish trend happens when the price is trading below the EMA. And when I say price, it could be as many as several candles trading below the EMA or above the EMA for a bullish trend. Or it could be as less as a single candle closing below the EMA for a bearish trend or above the EMA for a bullish trend. Now, at this point in time, I know you may be thinking,
But how can we combine these three indicators to take long and short positions?
well, let me show you. To take a long position, first, the VWAP angle, which is this line right here, should go into the lower band like it did right here. This indicates a higher probability of this bearish trend reversing to the upside. Next, after we have this, we want the next signal from the Parabolic SAR indicator to be a buy signal. If a sell signal happens to come before the buy signal, that trade setup becomes invalid. So from here, we're gonna let the market play out and see if the next signal that is gonna be printed will be a buy signal. And as you can see, this is the buy signal. The last condition is that we need the market to indicate a shift to a bullish trend. That is gonna be indicated by this signal candle closing above this white moving average. All our entry conditions are met on this candle, so we're gonna enter a long position here. We're gonna set our stop loss right below the most recent swing low. Then for the take profit, we could target 1.5 times the risk. Letting this trade run, and as you can see, it hits take profit. Now, here's another long position. As you can see, the VWAP Angle Indicator indicated a potential trend reversal to the upside. That was confirmed when this line went into the lower band. After that, we can see that the very next signal after this indication was a buy signal from the Parabolic SAR indicator. Then lastly, we can also see that this signal candle closed above this white moving average, indicating a potential trend shift to the upside. Because of all these conditions, we enter a long trade. Now, to enter a short position, we're gonna do the opposite of everything we did for the long positions. First, the VWAP angle, which is this line right here, should go into the upper band like it did right here. This indicates a higher probability of this bullish trend reversing to the downside. Next, after we have this, we want the next signal from the Parabolic SAR indicator to be a sell signal. Now remember, if a buy signal happens to come before the sell signal, that trade setup would become invalid. So from here, we're gonna let the market play out and see if the first signal is gonna be a sell signal. And as you can see, this is the sell signal. The last condition is that we need the market to indicate a shift to a bearish trend. That is going to be indicated by this signal candle closing below this white moving average. All our entry conditions are met on this candle, so we're going to enter a short position. We're going to set our stop loss right above the most recent swing high. For the take profit, we could target 1.5 times the risk, letting this trade run, and as you can see, it hits take profit. In summary, this trading strategy combines the VWAP Angle Indicator, the Parabolic SAR indicator, and the EMA to identify high-probability trade setups. We look for specific alignments, the VWAP angle entering critical bands, then we combine that with timely Parabolic SAR signals, and then we use the EMA for trend confirmations. This systematic approach enhances our ability to capitalize on potential trend reversal entries. Now remember, the strategy showcased in this video is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence as well as extensive backtesting and forward testing before even considering trading with your real money. Well, that's basically it for this video. I hope you found some value. If you did, hit the like button below and consider subscribing to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.